stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rise. Coming for you, coming for you.
Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a lady hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit. Ain't no gotta roll like, I know gotta roll like, yeah.
Turn up. Yeah. Turn it up. Turn my headphones up. Man Ernest, with co-host on the show. Brother, man, I hope all is well, my good brother. Peace, Showtime, bro. How's everything been going, man? I know you've been kicking that content off, bro. Yes, sir. How's my man Gaines in the building? I got my peoples popping up. Oh yeah, it's about to be right. We talking about everything. That's right, y'all. Shout out to my dog Kales in the building. What's going on, Kales? My brother, how you been, bro? Shout out to my dog Rashad. You dig? Oh yeah, man. We got everybody tuning in. You feel me? Bro, we got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. We got AI calling us BigBacks. We out here addicted to food. We got food addictions out here. I just need to know what's going on, man. Have y'all been seeing these pictures on IG, Facebook with all these different foods, and it's trying to get to y'all stimuli? I know I've been seeing a lot of that. People have been talking about it. So, man, we're gonna discuss this. We're gonna discuss this, man. What's going on? It's your boy Cobe Rise and Rise. We back at it again. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. You dig? Shout out to my dog Kales. I've been well, fam. Hey, bro. I've been blessed, bro. We have been doing a lot with the sea moss. The sea moss, now we're doing bulk orders. So if anybody's looking for dry sea moss, Coin City Organics, we all have it. We have it ready for everybody. So hit me in the DM if you're actually looking for some dry sea moss as well. We still have the jars, the gel that we normally do as well too. So if you're looking for your jar of sea moss, let me know. We got you. We also have the 16-ounce jars. And we also have the 8-ounce jars. So for anyone who wants to try it, we have it for a cheaper price, smaller dosage. And we have new flavors. Strawberry lemonade. You dig what I'm saying? We have the coconut flavor. All right. We have a lot for y'all, man. So If you're looking for your order of sea moss, make sure you guys are hitting me on IG at King Alajuwan 21. If you're on Facebook, hit me on Rise and Rise Academy. So yeah, make sure you guys are tapping in with your boy. Make sure you're tapping in with your boy. Man, listen, I have been seeing so much food. And if you guys have been watching my content, you already know I do reactions on food all the time. And the food is getting crazy, y'all. If y'all have not been seeing this, the food has been getting insane. Shout out to my dog D, man, in the building, because he actually sent me this picture of this food. And y'all, when I say it's getting bad out here, y'all, it's getting pretty bad out here. I'm about to share my screen and let y'all see what's been going on. And shout out to the chefs that's making this. I can't get mad at the chefs for doing this, because at the end of the day, we're the ones that's actually paying for this type of food. So if you're on IG, make sure you guys switch over to my YouTube at Rise and Rise Academy so you guys can see the exact example that I'm referring to at this time. All right. So switch over to YouTube, Rise and Rise Academy, and you can see the exact picture that I'm referring to, because it's getting crazy out here, y'all. It's getting crazy. Look at this right here. Now, listen, let me go ahead and preface this, y'all, because I do content on this all the time. We go over food and we look at it and we determine what's going on. Now, listen, this right here, shout out to Charmaine in the building, man. What's going on? Shout out to Kels. I've been taking that soursop. Yo, soursop is really good, man. It's a good anti-inflammatory. I mean, well, yes, sir. But listen, man, this right here is a French toast, bacon, cheese, and 2 different types of sausage. I mean, and I gotta give credit where credit's due. Shout out to the chef. The chef is only gonna make the food that y'all like. If y'all the ones out here talking about how good this looks, it looks amazing. Listen, this is not amazing. This is gonna get you every bit of a BigBack. That's right. It's gonna get you every bit of the BigBack community. Okay, it's not good for you. But we are a community that is known to be an unhealthy community, and we approve of having them big back arms. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them big swole ankles, them big swole wrists. We're known for that. We have to blame it on the lifestyle. And we have to blame it on the food. This is not mouthwater. French toast sandwich with 2 different types of sausage is crazy. With cheese on it and bacon? Listen, black people, we got to do better. We got to do better, because at the end of the day, this type of stuff that we sit up here and glorify, this is why we are in the situations that we are in today. And this isn't even the whole, this is just one aspect. This is only one aspect of it, guys. This is so much more. Now, I'm about to share my screen again. Check this out. Look at all this. Is that cheese? Look, I got to take my glasses off for this. First of all, you have deli meat sandwich. Y'all know the deli meat sandwich. Y'all know what's going on with that deli meat sandwich, right? Y'all up here eating deli meat sandwich. You got red 40 dye in your blood system. You got all this bad stuff going on in your body, and this is what we glorify. Fried chicken, cheese, deli meat, and a bag of potato chips, all that in one. Listen, this will get you a BigBack. This is an overindulgence of calories. This is an overindulgence of calories. Shout out to my man Kels. Too much meat, bro. Pause. Yeah. Hey, in a real way, you dig. You said it right, bro. All of it's going to get you a heart attack, dog. That's nothing but high cholesterol right there. Shout out to my man Ernest. He says, what the what? Yep, that's right. What the what? This is the stuff that's promoted in our community, and this is what we indulge in, y'all. And for those who are interested in what I'm eating, this right here is plant-based mushroom chicken. It comes straight from mushroom. That's all it is. And if you guys are looking at my bowl of quinoa, this right here is quinoa, sweet potatoes, and squash. This right here is a great combination of protein. These two combined together will get you 50 grams of protein. And I'm plant-based. All right. 34 grams of protein plus 15. All right. That's your 50. That's your 50. Quinoa, if y'all didn't know, is a plant-based, great protein option. All right. It is a complete protein. It's a complete protein. It has all 9 essential amino acids that will make up protein. You did. Shout out to Mercy in the building, man. What's going on? Shout out to my man Eric in the building. What's going on? And shout out to Brittany. She says that's too much. Listen, this is what we eat. All right, this is how I know this is too much. When y'all think about this, I'm gonna blow myself up a little bit because it's getting real. It's getting real. When y'all go to Thanksgiving, y'all fill y'all's plate up just like this. I'm calling it out. Calling it out. We fill our plates up like this. We sure do. We sure do. That's right. So I got to call it all out. I do. I have to call it out. And I can understand if we're working out. This is the problem. We eat so much food in such bad quantity that you would think to counterbalance it, we would need some type of interaction, meaning physical activity. We're not even physically active. And let me speak to the Black community. We're the least active demographic in the nation to this day. So we are eating this type of food and we're not moving. You can see why we have the health issues that we do. This is in our mental health. Oh, look at that. Them Doritos, red dye 40. That's been linked to cancer. Y'all got red dye 40 in your system. You got big back activity going on. You're not calling out your fat friends. You're condoning meals like this. And you wonder why we're in the state of turmoil that we're in with health. This is why. And shout out to the cook, because all the chef is going to do is figure out what y'all want and y'all going to pay for it. It's so many people that wanted this food. She made it into a damn party platter. Look at this. Party platters. Y'all can't stop eating BigBack food to the point where she going to make money off of y'all. Listen, hey, party platter. And guess what? Y'all buying them up like hotcakes. It's insane. This is why we are ending up in a good 6 feet under. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But we got to keep it real. So y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to tell y'all, you got to stop eating this stuff. Now listen, it doesn't even stop there. We have even more food that's this. This is something that you would feed a dog or something. Look at this. That's something you would throw away. It's pork in here, beans. It looked like a bunch of mesh. Turkey neck. And it's all just bonded up together. And this is, again, we have to look at why we do what we do. We condone this. We condone it. And I get it. I understand because we were raised to eat this way. We were raised to be okay with this type of food. Now listen, I wish I can say the food is the same back then. The food is not the same back then. It's worse. They're putting more chemicals in the food. They're putting more of this. It's not as natural anymore as it used to be. That's number one. Number two, we're overeating, y'all. We are overeating. Shout out to my man Kales. Overeating. They say America has the worst food. I'm going to tell you why. Because we accept everything. We accept so much food, my brother, that the other countries, they have to put a ban on their food. They have to put a ban on the food that comes in. They have to put a ban on the food that comes in. Shout out to my man, dog, Saman. What's going on, Saman? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. But Kales, this is why we have the worst food. We have the worst food because we accept everything. We have too many options in America. When you leave the normal people up to too many options, they tend to pick the worst thing for them. Just think about that. They tend to pick the worst thing for them when you give them so many options. We have everything at our disposal. We have healthy food at our disposal, and we have BigBack food at our disposal. It's up to us to choose the right one. Which one are you going to do? You're going to choose the BigBack food, or you're going to choose the food that's going to give you some good benefits? I'm going to tell you what I'm choosing to eat. I'm choosing to eat whole foods because this is what's going to fuel my body and push me to the next level. What it's also going to do is it's going to decrease inflammation. This bowl right here is all inflammation. This bowl of food right there that you guys are looking at is acid. It's all acid. You dig? What's going on, Shawty? How you been? I'm telling you guys, when you see this type of food, look the opposite way. And I know that this type of food, what it does is this is the point of the title. The title is Food Addictions. We are addicted to food, and they play on our psyche into thinking that this is what we think is good, and it's not. We need to get used to eating actual, just the normal food, the stuff that's grown. All right. You have a lot more benefits to it. Now, we also have to talk about the physical aspect of it. The physical aspect of it is the fact that we don't move our bodies like that. All right. We don't move our bodies. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean, because there was, let me find that post. Here it is. In the 1960s, right? America's physical education was no joke. Kids were actually pushed to the limit. They were building strength. They were building discipline at a very young age. And this technically is how we should be growing up as kids. Shout out to Kristen. What's going on, Kristen? So we should be, and I remember back then we had recess. But before I go in on it, let me share my screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm referring to, because this is back in the 60s, y'all. This is crazy. All right, here we go. And if you guys are on IG, switch over to my YouTube page at Rise and Rise Academy so you guys can see the video. And if you guys cannot do that, you can still listen in. Just let me know if you guys can hear it. I'll just turn the volume up. All right. So let me know what you guys think about this.
Extension push-ups are among the toughest of the drills. As an incentive to excel, the color of the shorts the boys wear is determined by their ratings on performance charts. Some requirements for top ratings are stricter than for Annapolis plebes. A lad who has mastered the pegboard will find a military obstacle course a snap. 200 schools across the country have adopted Lassie.
You see that, y'all? They're using pegs to try to climb up the wall, climb down the wall. They're doing reverse sit-ups to work your back. This is in the 1960s. These guys were fit, all right? Think about it. These guys were fit in the 60s, and they were actually using this as workouts during school hours. So, excuse me. If you think about it, they were making them strong on purpose. See, now we don't have this type of physical activity back like now. Back then, I remember we used to have to climb rope. We used to have to do push-ups. We used to have to run a couple miles. We did everything when we were kids. Nowadays, you can't even get a kid to do a push-up now. Shout out to Jess. What's going on, Jess? How you been, girl? I'm telling y'all, this is where we are today in America. This is where we are today. And shout out to Brittany, said that doesn't even look good. Listen, the food was terrible. Shout out to Tate. She says slaves ate like this because they had to. We don't have to eat like this anymore. See, I'm going to highlight this real quick because that was a key right here. We were forced to eat crazy food. And what we did was we turned the crazy food into a delicacy and called it soul food to make it more marketable. Now, see, we can make stuff marketable, but let's make it marketable for food that actually is healthy. Hence, mushroom. Hence, quinoa. This is now our soul food. This is something we should be promoting more of. You dig? So that was a keynote right there. I like that. Shout out to Ernest. Something got to change. Listen, we the change. The only thing that's going to change is us. We have to be the one to change. And I even did a little clean eating too. Absolutely. That's what you got to do. Ernest, facts. Me too, bro. Listen, we all do, man. And I appreciate y'all, brothers, because y'all are doing the justice that I meant for y'all to do. Good. And you, Happy February. And I know you just had a birthday, so happy birthday to you, Jess. Listen, my February is doing amazing. We doing this thing all the way through and through. Soul food is yummy. I love soul food. And I'm going to tell you what it is. And this is why we have to change the way we do different types of soul food. A lot of the soul food that we're used to eating, what we grew up on versus what we're eating now is different. It's completely different, and it's messing us up. And what I would like to do is we want to try to get people to know what's going on of eating too much. And I believe in moderation. What we're doing is we're conditioned to overeat and not do anything about it. I can understand if we're going to eat a lot of food. I get that. All right. If you are into fitness, you know you're supposed to eat a ton to get these gains. Obviously, you have to count your macros into it, but that's similar to the topic. We can get into that later. But you got to work out is the point. I can understand if you're going to eat a bunch of food, but you got to work out. See, in the Black community, we don't move like that. If you ain't playing those sports, you're not really taught to move like that. Our ladies are not moving like that. Our men are not moving like that. We're the least active in the nation based on the CDC. So this isn't even me. So it's a reason for that. Why is that? Well, I tell you, it's a couple of reasons why. I think it's our culture. I think it's what we think is cool. I think we think that we could just eat what we want to and just look good. And I'm gonna be honest, Black people, we're blessed, but we're not that damn blessed to where we think we can just do whatever we want to and just assume greatness. That's just not how it goes. We're supposed to eat food that's for us, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Soul food tastes good, but that's not what we was raised on. Meaning, it's not for our genetic makeup. Our genetic disposition is what we need to be eating for. And unfortunately, in this society, we lost that. We completely lost that. And we need to get back to it. And what getting back to it means is actually whole foods, real whole foods. All right. None of this fake stuff. Try to keep your meats organic and clean. Try to keep your veggies organic and chemical free. Try your farmers markets. Go to stores and actually buy the vegetables to cook it. Same thing with your clean meats. Make sure you guys are eating the clean meats to cook it. It's all the same thing. And stay away from everything that's processed. I'm going to be honest. Most of the food that we're eating and buying at the grocery store is processed. Same stuff. And just in moderation. And of course, thank you. It's in moderation. Guys, I will give a little bit of grace if we move in our bodies, but we're not working out like we need to. Working out is a necessity. It's a requirement. If you guys can get up and take a shower and brush your teeth every day, then you guys can work out. Why? Because it's a requirement. If you don't brush your teeth, you're going to have butter teeth and you have stank breath. If you don't take a shower, you're going to smell like boo-boo every day. If you don't work out, your health is going to decline. It's the same stuff, y'all. So we have to treat working out the same way we do when we wash our face. The same thing we do is taking our shower. And the same thing we do as cleansing ourselves because it's hygiene. Working out is hygiene. It's a necessity. It's a requirement for our health, period. Shout out to man Gaines in the building. What's going on, my boy? What's popping? Man, everything is good over here, bro. How about yourself? Shout out to Showtime. He says, we've also conditioned our bodies since birth to crave the trash. Shout out to Showtime. You're most certainly right. We have to change, and we can. And see, I'm glad y'all said this because this is the time to change. 2025 is the time of change. I want everybody to change. I want everybody to do better with their food choices all across the board. I want us to be in a mostly plant-based diet. I want us to be mostly on a clean diet. This is what I want. I'm going to show you guys how bad it is. Y'all want BigBack food so much, I got a surprise for you. For the ones who like these cookies and these donuts and all this other stuff, right? Because it looks so good. Well, check this out. Dunkin' Donuts was hit with an FDA recall. 2 million baked donuts have been toxic. So if y'all been eating Dunkin' Donuts, you might want to get your recall done. As of January, and shout out to Taste Bud for the actual content right here. I'm going to give shout out and I'm going to give credit where credit is due. January 2025, the FGF brands initiated the voluntary recall. 2 million baked donuts and cookies and all that stuff sold at Dunkin' Donuts due to potential listeria, and monocytogenes contamination. The recall affecting 60 varieties of donuts, eclairs, coffee rolls produced before December 13th was precautionary measure. No products or contact surfaces have tested positive for listeria. This is indicating a chance of serious health consequences. See, y'all, and y'all going out and buying this stuff. Y'all going out there and buying this food. Y'all buying these donuts because y'all want something sweet. Oh, I got to have something sweet. Well, do you want to have something sweet so bad where you put yourself at risk? I don't think so. And check this out, man. And I'm showing this because at the end of the day, you have no control. You have no control over what these companies do. If you guys are going to subject yourself to companies like this, you're going to have to understand you're subjecting yourself to possible risk in the future. And that's a whole bar. Shout out to Game says our culture is cooked. Listen, our culture is cooked, all the way cooked. And I didn't even think about it like that because we have to change our minds so much that is so far gone. So we can only help the ones that actually want the help. And that's really what we're here to do. You won't see me going all left and right. But listen, even if I did, let's put it out there. Let's just say your boy Cobe Rosenroz went to a fast food joint. Let's just say I went to eat some donuts. I know what's going to happen or what can potentially happen if I were to eat these donuts. I have to understand I'm putting my health at risk for eating something that I have no control over. I didn't cook. And I have to understand that most of these companies are using chemicals for their foods. Them donuts ain't natural. Those donuts are all chemicals, straight sugar. Look at all that icing and freaking sprinkles. You ain't gonna find those sprinkles in the woods. That's freaking lab grown. Most of these donuts, of all of them, made in a lab. It's not like y'all are making your own dough and y'all fry them in this old, and just, it's so much. The oil that they fried in, the flour's enriched in bleach, the sugars are bad for you, the GMO freaking chocolate fudge, ice, and all that stuff is not natural, and you guys are consuming too much. Them 2 donuts is so many calories, and for y'all not to work out, you can understand how much compound that you're doing over your health for you guys to do it day after day, time after time. And I know you're not just eating 1 donut. You probably have about 3, not including the fact that you had a BigBack breakfast, probably a sugar muffin with some freaking coffee with milk and sugar in it that's giving more calories, and you're putting yourself at overweight risk for you guys not to be moving the way that y'all don't move already. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Shout out to Kill, man. He says they definitely cooked in this generation. Yo, for real. And shout out to Magic Kid says we got to start growing our foods. Bro, listen, growing the foods. And if you can't grow your own food, man, you can go to the farmer's market. There's farmer's markets everywhere. Everywhere. There's farmer's markets everywhere. Shout out to Ernest. This is why I don't mess with Dunkin' Donuts. Listen, it ain't just Dunkin' Donuts, bro. You realize that Chick-fil-A had a dang on recall. Dunkin' Donuts had a recall. Chick-fil-A had a recall. It's been so many of y'all's big back places that I had recalls. And y'all, and this, first of all, this is what we know. This is just what we've been shown. There's no telling what other food joints also will probably have recalls in the future. Y'all already know the deli meats at the Boarhead had a recall last year. The beef had a recall last year too in grocery stores. So my point is, even if you don't go to Dunkin' Donuts, Ernest, it's in the grocery stores too. If they're not clean, you can't know they're clean unless you go get them organically done. A lot of them, you have to go to a butcher to get your clean meats. Same thing with your fruits and vegetables. Talk to your farmers markets. Talk to your peoples and make sure that you clean your vegetables. Get the clean vegetables that have not been sprayed on with chemicals. And you know that they did the same thing with Lay's chips. Lay's chips too. A lot of these freaking chips have red 40 dye in it, and it's linked to cancer. See, I mess with Dunkin'. That's a Boston thing. I didn't know this. Listen, I didn't know until it was told to me, my brother. And I'm just sharing the wealth. That's all. Shout out to Chris. He says, "Did you do that cleanse, cuz?" You know, I'm actually doing another cleanse now. So I'm doing a cleanse now where, and everybody that's listening, if y'all are looking for a cleanse, this is what I'm doing right now. And it's actually working. The cleanse is echinacea. Matter of fact, I didn't do the full cleanse, but this is part of the cleanse, Kristen. So I'm gonna give a brief summary of what I was doing because it wasn't everything on the list, but I did most of the stuff on the list. I did echinacea. And if you guys are curious about this list, send me a DM and we'll go over all the details about it. I did echinacea tea. I did elderberry tea. I did lime, like lemon and lime in the tea, hot tea. The only sweetener I used was agave and honey. No sugar, none of that stuff. No cream. I did the hot tea. I drink it every day. That's number one. Number two, I do, which I've already done. I already eat plant-based, but the key is to go mostly plant-based to where your diet is about 85% plant-based. And if you're going to eat meat, make sure it's clean. If you're going to have chicken, make sure it's not fried. Make sure it's grilled or baked. If you're going to have seafood, same thing. Make sure it's grilled or baked and make sure it's clean. No dairy, nothing, none of that for a week straight. Stay away from everything else and eat a lot of fruits. Eat a lot of fruits. Apples, eat a lot of grapes, eat a lot of melons. And the reason why I say melons are more important than any of the fruit that you do eat is because melons give you the energy. While you're on the cleanse, melons give you the energy in a real way. And especially for black people, I'm going to just be honest. For us to be healthy, I say this all the time. We need a lot of iron and we need a lot of oxygen. What has a lot of iron and what has a lot of oxygen in it? The natural fruits, the natural veggies. Eat them. And that's going to help you with your hydration. And you'll feel better as you take the herbs. And what I've also done was it's going to break up the mucus in your body. So if you have some congestion going on, you're going to blow your nose. You got to blow your nose and blow everything out. You're going to cough and break up that mucus. Get it out of your body. Another thing to do is sweat. Go outside, run, sweat. Sweat. Please do. Because the excess mucus has to leave your body some kind of way. So it's going to get out through sneezing it out, coughing it out, running it out, sweating it out. You'll feel better that way. So when you wake up in the morning, eat your fruits, get some clean eating out the way, drink plenty of fluids, drink that tea with the lemon. Man, listen, I've been feeling crazy good. All right. I'm gonna show one more clip because I really want you guys to see how big back we are. And it's getting insane here. But before I show this out, let me get back to the comments because I know y'all been going in. Shout out to Gaines. Says actually Lay's potato ain't that bad. It's just high in fat. Them other flavored chips that were the problem is them. This are straight poison. I'm gonna give y'all a gem on some potato chips. The best kind of potato chips that you guys should probably switch to is Cape Cod. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Cape Cod. Cape Cod Potato Chip Company. They do baked potato chips, and them things are great. Those things are delicious. And they show them and they cook them in clean ingredients. There's only 3 ingredients in these chips: potatoes, oil, and salt. That's it. Potatoes, oils, and salt. Let me go ahead and pull it up just so you guys can see it. Now, it's still potato chips, so you got to understand it ain't the healthiest, but it's the closest thing you're going to get. Y'all seen this before, right? Cape Cod. All right. These are the less fat chips. Look at the ingredients: potatoes, the oils, and salt, sea salt. That's it. Way better than Lay's. I love the Cape Cods. My personal favorite is the jalapenos in a real way. Shout out to Aaliyah. What's going on, girl? The Cape Cod jalapenos is my favorite. So if y'all like them, then yeah, y'all can rock with your boy. Shout out to Ernest. Yep, I agree. I love those. Hey, if y'all can pick them up, these are better than Lay's. Get your Cape Cods. Them joints is on point. All right. As a fellow potato chip eater, I've got to be honest. I will eat the potato chips, but it's got to be something healthy. So let me show you guys this last clip, because this last clip is insane. Y'all thought that other picture was crazy? Then yeah, y'all about to see about this one. Check this out. Y'all, this lady has pork chop, bacon, burger sandwich. Are you live on something else? I am. I'm live on IG. I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Facebook. I'm on live everything. You dig? I'm on live on everything. That's how we do it on all platforms. If y'all can see this right now, so if y'all on IG, if you guys actually want to see the video, switch over to my YouTube at Rise and Rise Academy. It's going live right now, so you guys can see it. Check it out. Listen, black people, we gotta do better, man. This is the mental condition that I'm talking about. So if you guys are on IG and if you want to see it, flip over to my YouTube at Rise and Rise Academy. Or if you can't do it, that's fine. You can stay here. Just listen into it. This is crazy, y'all. This is insane.
I got a quick question. Have y'all ever heard of a pork chop triple cheeseburger? Baby, my back ain't hurt no.
Man, listen. You heard that? Triple pork chop cheeseburger.
Foolery like that in a minute. So you know what? It's only right. I called my cousin of a cousin on my daddy, mama, auntie side, Sierra, aka Miss Ghetto Girls E, to help me out with this big backetry. Okay, baby, you gotta listen now. See, we gonna.
Y'all heard that, right? The big backetry. The big backetry. Shout out to Lauren. What's going on, shorty? Hey, man. She said, this is diabolical. This is, let me just keep playing it, bro. This is crazy.
Start off by watching them pork chop, because baby, they done been through the storm. We're gonna double back and start on our wet marinade. Look, I'm gonna need you to be a little careful and watch your salt content, because we don't need your little ankle fall off now. Right, so once you done mixing and massaging all that marinade in that meat,
you did.
Look, go ahead and preheat that oil and start on your burger meat. See, the key to a juicy oozy burger is eggs, baby. I'm talking about we gotta stay much around these parts. Look, go wash them little dirty hands, because we gotta flick a little water in that grease, because once it get the popping, look, we gotta start dry. Right, so why don't pork chop doing what they do, baby? We're gonna put them patties on the griddle and let them sit, and then we're gonna slide that bacon in the oven on high for about 15 minutes. Now, I need you to go ahead and pull that last pork chop, let it rest, and get what?
Hey, shout out to the chef. I gotta give credit where credit is due, regardless if I agree with them or not. Because, baby, I'm telling you. What's going on, Tori? Man, did y'all see this? It is the pork chop triple cheeseburger. It's 2 pork chops, like that's the bread, and then you got 3 burgers with cheese on it. Look at the way they stack this out. Look at the way they just stack this out. This is called Ghetto Girls Eat. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all, come on, man. If this ain't a heart attack waiting to happen. Hey, look at my man Kales, bro. Listen, that's exactly my point, bro. This is insane. And you know, and guess what? Guess what the black folks gonna say? Man, that look good. Bruh, I have never. This is getting out of hand. That's why we be having to take a lot of medications. Thank you. Look, boom. This right here is gonna have you taking all kinds of meds, bro. Bruh, ain't nobody eating no pork chop, cheeseburger, bacon sandwich, nothing. Y'all got me effed up out here. This is insane. That's a lot of fat and sodium, not to mention cholesterol. Bruh, listen, I won't advise anybody to eat this food. Shout out to the chefs, because I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what y'all ask for. Most people be asking for something crazy like this. As long as you got some hot sauce, y'all going to eat about anything. But I'm going to be honest, though. Shout out to my peoples, because we going to call out the big backetry. Shout out to Bella Vita Demi. Dear black people, don't do this. Thank you. We got to call this out. All right. At some point, we got to prioritize our health. Now, granted, this is on social media, so you can say all kinds of stuff. Man, what's going on, P? I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. How you been, bro? I know you've been getting it in and working out. Bro. Shout out to Blackberry Molasses, man. She says this is the Luther burger Pops made in the Boondocks. Have y'all seen the Boondocks? Y'all remember that Luther burger? That Luther burger was crazy, bro. And that's what made everybody get them big backs and got them addicted to food. This is what's going on right now. This is live, and this is the Luther burger in action. This is getting y'all addicted. Y'all eating all this type of bacon and pork and cheeseburger sandwich. That's insane. Ain't nobody about to eat that. Ain't nobody about to eat that, man. Shout out to Sharita, man. What's going on, shorty? This, you know what? And shout out to Amarni. This is gluttony, and this is what they was talking about in the Bible. We laughing at this, y'all, but this is a real thing. This is straight gluttony. You dig? Shout out to my man Jeter, bro. What's going on with you, big bro? Yes, this is exactly what it is. Them ankles start to swelling. Yeah, eat foods like this, them ankles gonna swell up. You dig? Boy, they about to swell up like a daggone balloon in a real way. This is insane. What do y'all, listen, I want to know what y'all think. If y'all can see this, let me know what y'all think. Just by looking at this. I mean, I got to get caught up on some of these comments. Shout out to Gaines. Cape Cod is good. Simple ingredient food is where it's at. People got to remember that it's a carb, though. I measure out servings. Listen, bruh, I'm going to be honest. Most people do not measure that stuff out. So I'm so glad you said that. I would love for everybody to track their foods. Even if you don't work out, track your foods so you can see. Just look at how many calories you're just putting in your body. Just look at it. It's insane, man. It's insane. That's why I felt y'all read that. Worse, she done deep fried them pork chops. That's extra calories right there. Agreed. That's probably 3,500 calories right there. Listen, yeah, it's 3,500 calories, bro. You right. It's 1,500 calories per pork sandwich. It's 15, and so she made 3 of them, 3 sandwiches. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. With it being fried pork chop. Matter of fact, no, you actually got a point because you eating 2 fried pork chops with 3 burgers with all that grease, with the cheese on it and the bacon. You probably right, bro. That's about 2,000, 3,000 calories in one. This is getting out of hand. This is called BigBack University. Shout out to Ernest. He says, I don't know what's wrong with the. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong, Ernest. And shout out to Showtime because his comment made so much sense. We've conditioned our bodies since birth to crave this mess. We've got to change the thought process behind it. We have to look at this now. See, back then we would look at this and be like, oh, this looks good. We have to shift our mind and say, this is not looking good. This actually is a bad thing. That should be thrown away. That's not how we eat, y'all. If you trying to look good and you trying to be healthy, that ain't how you do it. That's disgusting. Throw that away. This is actually trash food. Trash food belongs in the trash. Trash food belongs in the trash. Yeah, I remember the episode. Pops was selling a bunch of grease to them folks. Listen, he was selling a big. Y'all ever seen Rush Hour when he was like, man, look, Jackie, this ain't nothing but a big box of grease. Bruh, he had a big bag of grease. Shout out to Drea. What's going on, Drea? I ain't seen in a minute. And shout out to G. He says, what's going on, fam? Preach to him, bro. Wake him up on the real knowledge for real. And that's a fact, bro. I've been waking them up, man, for a minute. And, bro, we not going to stop. We putting the foot on their neck in a real way. In a real way. Because they not about to stop you, boy. We're going to eat clean. We're going to eat in moderation. We're going to work out. And this is what it is. And shout out to Games because, yo, Pops was selling a big box of grease. That's what these chefs are selling. Shout out to the chefs. Shout out to the ghetto girls. The ghetto girls eat. This is their content. Whether I agree with it or not, I got to shout them out. They are selling this food to y'all because y'all will buy it. If y'all don't buy this, they won't sell it. If y'all don't buy it, they won't sell it. If you buy clean eating foods, listen, if we started to promote clean eating, to say, man, the clean eating food looks good, then they would spend the time to make the food because y'all would spend the money for it. Y'all remember the page that I showed previously with the party platters. They're paying for the party platters because she's had enough people requesting it. This is coming from us. So we have to look at stuff like this and say, I denounce it. That's going to tell the chefs, oh, they don't like this. They're not about to pay for this. Let's switch it up. Now you talking to the real gems. Shout out to Blackberry Molasses. What in the big back hill? Ma'am, you damn Skippy. You damn Skippy. And shout out to the Only Sway. Some, I don't know about this one, gang. Listen, I don't know about a lot of them. Because most of them are eating straight diabetes and drinking diabetes. Because I guarantee you, y'all not drinking no water with this type of food. Y'all probably drinking Kool-Aid. And I guarantee y'all drinking a Coca-Cola with a Pepsi, a Sprite. And and y'all probably eating this food at brunch, so you probably gonna throw some tequila in that bad boy. And guess what, gangs? That 3,500 calories just bumped up to about 4,000. Because you're drinking your calories too. You're drinking your calories too in a real way. Shout out to Ernest. It's definitely way too much cholesterol. Bruh, this is what you see. Forget that. You got to think about the hot sauce they're about to put on it. Look at the mayonnaise that I'm putting on it. Look at the cheese they put on it. Bruh, all of those ingredients is linked. But the problem is we're so addicted to food that we don't see anything but it tastes good. I'm going to tell you what I see when I look at this. I see high fat cholesterol. I see a bunch of grease that's going to clog my arteries up. My heart is going to pump so much harder to try to digest this food and move this food through my blood veins. Worse enough, this cheese is going to get in my blood. This cheese is going to get in my cholesterol. This cheese is going to get in my colon. And y'all know that cheese makes you constipated. That's why everybody got this lactose stuff going on when they drink milk and cheese. This is why. Y'all eating not just one slice of cheese, y'all eating 3. With the fried food, with the bacon, with the condiments. There's nothing, that food is not going to slide down your system easily, y'all. Y'all's heart is going to pump so much to try to get to this. This is where stroke comes in. This is where cholesterol comes in. All this stuff happens because of the food that we eat, the quality of food. And worse enough, y'all have too much quantity. So y'all choose bad quality with a lot of quantity. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Shout out to Chris. It says, I think everything should be in moderation, but if you're not a person that works out, it's kind of pointless. Chris, and this is my whole point. If y'all gonna eat a lot of calories, damn, work out. Every day, though. Every single day. I'm gonna tell you how far behind we are, y'all. We so far behind, y'all have to work out every day, and y'all have to eat clean every day. Food like this probably shouldn't be eaten, number one. But if you're gonna have a little bit of the food, literally make it a little bit per year, not a little bit a day, a little bit per year. I don't eat this food every day. This is the stuff I eat every day. I eat mushroom chicken that's air fried. I don't put no oil. And if I do, it's olive oil. And it's a little bit. It's like a tablespoon. That's it though. They dumped that whole pork chop in a bucket of oil. Y'all got me effed up out here. Cardiac arrest, diabetes, and high blood pressure in a real way. Now, Brandon, I know you got a lot to say about this. We have to promote healthy food options the same way we encourage the unhealthy food options. Man, listen, that right there is a whole bar right here. We have to promote the healthy food options the same way we encourage the unhealthy food options. It's so crazy, y'all. It's so crazy. Ernst says, hey, bro, I'm not sure if you heard of the heart attack grill located in Las Vegas. I have not. But they have way too many unhealthy food where people end up having health-related disease. Ernest, this is so bad. I didn't even know this. Heart attack grill, and people end up having health issues. We promote this. Look at what we're promoting. We're promoting people to have a heart attack because of the food. Shout out to Gaines. Yes, see, Marty talked about it on one of his live streams. This is insane. I'm going to look this up, y'all. I didn't even know this is a real thing. Heart attack grill. If y'all heard of this, please inform me because I didn't even know this was something real. Wow. Check this out, y'all. Heart attack grill in Las Vegas.
Yes, we're all gluttonous creatures, at least in the eyes of Dr. John Basso. The good doctor has a very different take on the cure for our sin.
This is insane. This is something real. This is something that's actually real.
Lethal commodity. And we're selling it and selling it and selling it.
Are y'all seeing this right now? Look at that burger. He said we are a gluttonous society. And he's selling it to y'all. He told y'all we're a gluttonous society. We're going to make money off of it. And here you go. Look at all these big back people up in here eating this darn food. Look at that. Coca-Cola, drinking your calories. That's a blue cap, which means it's Pepsi. French fries, and a burger.
Last time I was here, I had a triple bypass, and when I left, I really had a triple bypass.
He had a triple bypass, y'all, after eating this, and look where he back at it again.
90% blockage.
Look at this. 90% blockage, and you laughing. Ooh. Listen, y'all, this is scary. This is scary. His big back ass laughing.
And what are you eating right now? Single bypass.
And this is why listen, y'all talk about the culture. This is American culture. Kales, you said it yourself. American culture. Insane. Shout out to Brittany. We have to start showing the true imagery that comes with eating unhealthy foods, like people on 600 Pound Life. Shout out to that movie. Shout out to that TV show. 600 Pound Life is funny. It's so funny to me. I'm gonna do that next week. I'm gonna have a 600 pound lifestyle show next week. Y'all gonna love it. These are young people in nursing homes. Listen, we just did a show about the girl who was 500 pounds suing Lyft. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember that? That's crazy. That is crazy. Shout out Jeter. He says, what did he say? He said, I really didn't find out about eating healthy until I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism. And that's when I really got into healthy eating. But I really didn't start feeling great until I started eating right. Even with the meds they provided me, it didn't work until I changed my eating habit. Shout out to my brother, Jeter. He got it right. He got it right. He started feeling better when he started eating properly. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to Jeter, man. I ain't seen in a minute, bro. Yeah, everything is about what you eat. So eating right is the jump start to being healthy. 100%. Yes, you're right. I agree. I can't front. I recently started my clean eating journey, and it feels better on my mental as well. That's a whole fact. You'll think better, Kristen. When you eat clean, you think better. You tend to do better as well. And shout out to y'all for getting it in. Shout out to Gaines. Think if you over 200, 300 pounds, you can eat for free. Ain't that crazy? I didn't even know that. So if you over that much weight, you can eat for free. So if you big backing, they paying you to eat. They pretty much paying y'all to get a damn triple bypass. And guess what y'all doing? Y'all gluttonous asses going over there eating all this damn food.
Shots that come in a syringe.
Look at this. They are eating ketchup out of syringes. This is some damn scary movie shit, and they making money off of y'all. Shout out, and now they rely on others to perform activities. Perform activities of daily living that we take for granted. Listen, y'all better stop, because once y'all stop walking, yeah, it's gonna be different. That's crazy. Shout out, guys. I have a cheat meal like every 2 weeks. I get a breakfast burger from Metro Diner. I eat nothing else for the rest of the day because it keeps me full. And shout out to you because you get it. You know what moderation is, bruh. Me personally, now I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know me. I eat plant-based. So a cheat meal for me is seafood. Man, I will go eat some tuna steak, grilled, of course. Grilled or charred is lovely. I'll eat some veggies and some rice. That's my cheat meal. But for the rest of the world, that's clean eating. So y'all can understand how my cheat meals go if you dig what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the point, guys. You get it. Your cheat meal, you do once every 2 weeks. Same here. Shout out to my dog Jay. True. Shout out to Tay. Did you see that USDA is proposing a ban on junk food and sugar drinks for people who receive governmental benefits? And that I have. I've seen where food stamps, you can now not buy Lay's potato chips on food stamps or SNAP. And I got to give 100% credit to RFK. Shout out to RFK because he is trying to help the lower income community eat on a more healthy basis. So I got to give credit where credit is due. 100%. It's I don't even know how else I can put it. Shout out Jeremy says yes, yep. So you've heard of that place. Shout out to Brittany. That's crazy. I don't believe the hype. This is what I'm talking about. This is not a true depiction of what the kind of eating leads to. False advertising. And Brittany, listen, they showing this and the people going to eat it still. That's the wildest part ever. Shout out to Brittany. How many big bags did we see in this video? The whole damn restaurant. The whole damn restaurant is a big bag. Butter fat, the world's highest.
The butter fat shake.
Highest content. The butter fat shake. This is crazy. This is what y'all want. Bro. John Basso, the Heart Attack Grill. Look at this.
Want to have a wild Las Vegas show of heart attacks? People line up for the scale because everyone wants to eat free food. Woo. The Heart Attack Grill has been.
This is crazy. And all I got to do is get some celebrities out there for y'all. Look, got my man out there, Ron Jeremy, the famous dude who be getting it in. Listen, all they doing is using this social media, and this goes into my topic. Social media is making you a big back. This is America. And this is what they showing y'all. They putting this in front of y'all to make you guys be okay with this type of action when you know it's not okay. But this is, again, what I said earlier in the show. We accept everything in America. We got healthy food, but we also got big back food. And they using titties and ass to get y'all a big back. They got the little baddies in the background feeding y'all ketchup, and y'all dumbass opening, oh, y'all, I want some ketchup. I want a Big Back burger. Just to show some titties, bro. Get out of here. Y'all some simps, and y'all want a Big Back because you can't get no vagina. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Kale said that's smart. That's crazy, right? I think you have to wear a hospital gown at the Heart Attack Grill. And that's part of advertisement. That's a part of advertisement. They gonna get all y'all. Look, they even got a midget. They got a midget with some titties out there. So they got every single thing for y'all disposal. And I'm gonna keep it real. This is how the devil gets y'all. Oh, we going there, y'all. Yep, we going there. The devil knows to entice y'all with ladies. They know to entice y'all with celebrities and fame. They know to entice y'all. Oh, eat this gluttonous food and participate in all this demonic stuff. You okay? It's going to make you feel good. It ain't going to make you feel good later. And that's where the devil gets y'all. And this is the demonic issues that we have in America right now. Again, it's hell on earth right now. We walking around and you can see it. It's in plain sight. Heart Attack Grill, y'all giving y'all money to them. Y'all just feeding the devil, making them rich. Y'all are getting fed poison and y'all feeding y'all own poison. And then y'all sit up there talking about y'all gonna go to church on Sunday. Man, if y'all don't leave that church, y'all ain't even holy. Y'all ain't about to have me over there preaching. I ain't even gonna do it to y'all. But y'all need the Lord. Y'all need fasting. Y'all need healing. Y'all need to cut this crap. Cut all this stuff. Cut it all. Shout out to Gaines. Amen. I agree with RFK. And right on. He's the man. He's pushing to get rid of them food dyes. In a real way, he's about to get rid of all the GMOs too. And for y'all big backing on them food stamps, thinking y'all gonna eat unhealthy, yeah, they ain't going for that, Playboy. Yeah, y'all better put them food stamps on something healthy in a real way. Shout out to Brittany said you need to wear a hospital gown to a place called Heart Attack Grill because that's your next stop. You damn Skippy. You heard what the man said. He said he had to get a triple bypass, leaving the place. Now he back. Insane. I hate to say it. Shout out to Ernest. I hate to say it, but they'd be better off closing this restaurant. No, you know, Ernest, they're not going to close it. They're not going to close the restaurant because they're making too much money. They're making too much money. There's no way they're going to close it. People fly in all the way across the nation to go to Heart Attack Grill. How do people think they heard of it? I never heard of it, but it's people that have heard of this place and they'll go out there and go get it. Shout out to Jay. You know I'm a wild boy, Jay. You know I'm gonna talk my ish. Shout out to my man Jaquil, man. Ketchup sauce in U.S. banned in other countries. Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's banned in other countries, and here over in this place, Heart Attack Grill, it's some ladies and some titties feeding y'all the same banned ketchup over there across the world. The rest of the world banned it, but in America, all they doing is showing titties and putting poison in your face. And guess what y'all dumb? Not you, but guess what they dumbasses doing? Let me get some freaking chemicals, ketchup, and I want to look at some titties while I do it. Y'all fat asses about to be in the damn the hospital the next day. That's craziness, insane. Craziness and insane. And shout out to Kristen. She says, lately I've been doing green tea in the morning along with blueberries with dates and yogurt. Shout out to Kristen. And I drink coconut water with cranberry pineapple juice, all pure. And that's big facts. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Kristen, man, for making the change. We love to see it over here. And shout out to Jeter. It says that's the mission. They want you to be unhealthy so the doctor can keep making money. And Jeter, I want to shout you out because you shared your story, bro. And there's so many people that need to hear your story. It's insane. And I want people to understand that these medications and stuff, and you made a great point. You actually didn't start feeling better, and the meds didn't really start working right until you actually started eating healthy. And it probably got to the point where you really don't even need the meds anymore. You just change your diet, you change your lifestyle, and you're good to go. So Judy says the doctors won't make any money if everybody start eating healthy because the main cause of bad health is eating bad food. Goddamn. Bro, you said it. I don't have to say it, y'all. He can say it for me. They're not going to make money if you start eating healthy. But here's the thing. This is why a freaking restaurant called Heart Attack Grill exists. And Ernest, this is why this is exactly why Las Vegas will not shut this down. Because of what Jeter said. Doctors will not make any money if everybody started eating healthy because the main cause of bad health is bad food. Look at Heart Attack Grill. Bad food gets you in the hospital. What did the hospital get? Money from y'all dumbass decisions by eating a damn heart attack food. And we pay the money because we want to see a midget with a fat ass feed y'all some damn chemicalized ketchup. And then y'all gonna go straight to the doctor. He gonna get a nice check to get y'all triple bypass. He don't care. He gonna make his money. All of these people that don't even get it, they gonna fall victim to it. Shout out to Rick, man. What's going on, big dog? And that's the world we live in. And Jeter, listen, the world, that's why I say we living in hell on earth. This is hell on earth. So we got to make a choice. We can either do something about it and live in grace and walk with a sense of pride and morals, or we can dump our morals and give our money to the demonic issues that cause us to lower our own higher status and spirituality for $1 and some titties. Come on, man. This shit ain't even real. Shout out to Jay. Jay, you know I'm on the health wagon now. Listen, bro, I know you on the health wagon, and we're going to make sure you stay on the health wagon in a real way. I want to see you keep dropping them pounds, and I want to see you keep eating healthy in a real way. Shout out to Brittany. Says, our country money and greed take priority over health. We need to wake up. And Brittany, this is why they're not going to stop. So people like me, I'm going to sit up here and talk about stuff like this. And I'm going to clown people because they're going to pay for gluttonous stuff like this where they are promoting big back activity. Oh, if you're over 300 pounds, you eat for free. You get a Corvette. You get a Corvette. You get free food. And guess what these gluttonous people going to do who have been subjected to the devil? They all are going to give that money because they want to be a part of a community that is greedy. They want to be a part of a greedy ass community. This, man, I ain't even ever heard a heart attack grill till somebody said something about it. This is insane. And I'm gonna tell you this. I love their promotion though. I love it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're promoting it as unhealthy. They telling you it's gonna be unhealthy. And this is such beauty. The people know this and they're going anyway, Brittany. So you don't even have to hide the chemicals no more. They know it's there. They throw it in your face. This is a GMO burger. Here you go. We're all gluttonous society. So pay for this Big Back burger. We're going to feed y'all some titties and a Big Back burger. And guess what they dumbasses going to do? Eat so much to the point where they're going to go to the doctor and go back to the restaurant again. That's the beautiful thing about it. Be upfront with it. They upfront with it and people still going, Brittany. So they don't even have to hide it. I want the devil to show his face to me and let me know what's up. So I know I turn the other way and get the hell out of my way. But the people that's subjected to it and the people that's addicted to food, they wide-eyed. Oh my God. I get to see nice, beautiful ladies. I get to eat this huge burger. Oh my God, it looks good because they've been mind controlled to eat this food, to think opposite of health, but the feeling. This is why food addiction is real. People get addicted to food because they get addicted to the feeling. It makes them feel good. When you eat a donut and all that sugar, it feels so good, but it's because it's an addiction inside of sugar. It's an addiction inside of cheese. That's why y'all can't get rid of cheese. It's an addiction inside of all these chemicals to get y'all addicted to the point where reason and logic go out the window and y'all go off of the feeling. Y'all go so much on y'all's emotions and feelings that y'all give y'all soul up. That's why I say the devil got y'all by the ball sack. The devil gonna get you no matter if he hides it or in your face. He's showing it in your face and y'all still going for it. It's insane. That's why I have a holistic doctor. Bro, in the real way, them herbs gonna heal you. Herbs are for the healing of the nation. I take the herbs, bro. I put it in my drink, put it in my tea. In the real way. Shout out to Kay. What's going on, shorty? And shout out to Judy. Says the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity, bro, I'm telling you, it's real. They better wake up. Y'all can correct me, but I think you have a sign, a waiver too. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't doubt it though, because I'm sure people could sue. So yes, they have to protect their business, Jay. They have to protect their business. And guess what people are going to do? They're going to sign their life away. And I'm glad you mentioned that, bro. The fact that they have to sign a waiver and they still do it, It just shows the addiction. Y'all signing y'all soul away to the devil. I don't know if y'all ever seen this show, this TV show called Supernatural. Please go watch that show if you have never seen Supernatural. There's an episode where Crowley is a businessman, but he's a demon. And what he does is he grants people's wishes by signing their life away on the dotted line. So there's a guy that wanted to be the best jazz player ever with a guitar, blues player with a guitar. The man had to meet the demon at the crossroads. Crossroads demon brings out a contract. All right, Brody, we're going to make you the best guitar player for the next 20 years. No, next 10 years. Sign your life on this dotted line. Well, what happens after 10 years? We're going to take your life. But they don't say we're going to take your life. They just say, oh, we're going to come and get you in 10 years. We just need your soul. But see, what they don't say is they're going to rip you up. They're going to send a hellhound on you to rip you to shreds. So your good 10 years is really living in hell because them demons on your ass. And the point of it is, that's what people do. People want to go and say, I want to get some good food and I want it to taste so great. They make it appetizing based on the marketing and the advertising. And they get to y'all's mental because y'all's logic and reason goes out the window because of gluttony. That's why it's in the Bible. That gluttony is a real thing. It gets to y'all senses to the point where you don't think. All you want is gluttony. So the devil knows what you crave and want and says, oh, I got that, bruh. Let me get that almighty dollar off of you. Sign that dotted line so you can't sue. But guess what? It's going to hurt you, but it's going to make you feel good. At the same time, and guess what they big back ass going to do? I'm going to sign out the way. Give me my titties and burgers. We are doomed. Straight doomed. Shout out to Brittany. She says, that's always good if you can find a holistic healthcare professional or a healthcare professional that would rather see you eat right and exercise. And I think that's the main point, is to talk to your doctors and just reason with them. See where they are. Because there are some doctors, I'm blessed enough to have a great doctor that gives me the real. She knows I do shows. She's understanding of my macros. She understands my blood work. She knows I'm plant-based. She is on my side. I love talking to my doctor because my doctor, listen, if I start eating bad, she gonna look at me like, what the hell wrong with you, bro? Them doctors gonna get you right. So talk to your doctors and build a relationship with them. If they can't build no relationship with you, you probably need to find a new doctor. That's facts. And he also has a restaurant in Concord. Oh, that's your man that you were telling me about too, Kels. That's the one that does the plant-based food. We got to, if you have his name, oh, I think you put it in the chat. Shout out to Ernest, says, you all had best be off looking into a dietitian off the bat. I agree. Get a dietitian as well. Shout out to Brittany. That's what's up. What's it called? Excuse me. Shout out to Kels. He says it's called, I think it's called, let me make sure I say this right. Is it Jewel Motto Sunfire Cuisine? There we go. So shout him out in Concord. If you guys are looking for something plant-based, go check him out. Shout out to Brittany. Ernest, a dietitian is so important, and it takes a lot of guesswork and trial and error out of dietary changes that are effective. I agree. I agree with the same thing with getting a personal trainer. Go get a personal trainer because it takes the guesswork out so you don't have to do anything. All you do is come, get the workouts, understand what you're doing, practice what you're doing, so you're not guessing what you're doing in the gym. You're wasting time. We don't have time to waste. As you can see, the devil's at work. So if the devil's at work, we need to be at work too. Getting to the bag is getting clear-cut directions on what we need in a real way. Share this out to at least 5 people. This is probably some of the best content I've did all year in a real way. Shout out to Jeter. He says, to know it's bad, get a health condition, go to the doctor, and go right back to the bad food. That's exactly what's going on, bro. Signing a waiver and still eating the food, knowing it's bad, that's insane. It is. But see, we live in an insane America. America is insane, but that's why I got to give credit to RFK. He is trying to pull away from all this freaking chemicals in the food and just all this terrible stuff. I gotta give credit where credit is due. I have to. And it's making us sick. And black people specifically, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We all, and matter of fact, and shout out to Brittany for 600 Pound Life. I'm gonna show this skit one more time. Shout out to my dog Mario Films because he did a skit on 600 Pound Life, and I'm telling y'all, it's hilarious. It is so funny. Let me show this real.
Most days I wake up in pain, but it really doesn't bother me because I know I'm going to eat soon.
Shout out to my man Mario Films, dog. This is my 600 Pound Lifestyle skit.
I make him what he wants because he asked me, but I know it's stopping him from having a life. It makes me sad that he's not able to do those things.
I'm starving. I know my wife.
Look at all that food. That's insane.
When I have kids, but if we have kids, that means I have to share. It takes me a while to get up the stairs because of lymph.
Hey, every time I see this skit, it's so funny because when you watch 600 Pound Lifestyle, every single time they go up them stairs, they always stop. They stop mid-stair. They can't never make it. And it's so funny because it's so real.
Edema in my leg. But once I get to eat, all the pain goes away.
Woo! Lord have mercy. My man eating 3 boxes of pizza and a whole Diet Coke. My boy. Y'all done seen 600 Pound Lifestyle where they always drink a Diet Coke and eat all this big back ass food. Bruh, the Diet Coke ain't gonna do shit for you. Everybody, listen. I know y'all know this. So I'm gonna speak to the public. Y'all, Diet Coke is not healthy. Diet Coke ain't gonna make you skinny, dog. Diet Coke is gonna still bake your ass a big back. Let me just be clear about that. Shout out to KK. What's going on, KK? How you feeling, girl? Perfectly said, bro. Gina Merrill, in a real way, this shit crazy. My man eating 3 whole slices of pizza at once.
The food controls my every move.
Look at this mess.
Even when I'm full, I can always eat more.
Even when you're
every
full,
single bite to the last of it.
More. Eating chicken wings.
I have imprisoned myself in this body.
Pizza. Ice cream.
Oh my God, finally.
More food. French fries. Look at that. Look, man, listen. All of this is GMO. Why is this man eating a hot dog with an onion on top of it? Bruh. Then this man eating refried beans and some mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I can tell my.
Guess what? They always have a female with them, though. Shout out to my man Joe in the building, bro. What's going on, big dog? Shout out to Gina. He says, what's a good 7-day eating schedule that is healthy for morning, noon, night, where this is juice, plant-based? What's a good schedule? All right. I'm gonna give you the game, bro. All right, I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna tell you, it's not about an eating schedule. You want to eat for your goals. If you're on a cleanse and if you're trying to cut weight, then you want to eat normal calories, which is, if you're a guy, you should be at about 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day. You also want to work out too. Your macros are going to be important. You want to have not a lot more protein, but you want to have more protein. You need to have green leafy vegetables on every plate. Your fruits need to be eaten. If you had 4 to 5 snacks a day, 3 of them need to be some fruit. Blackberries, blueberries, apples, strawberries, mangoes. Tropical fruits really good. Drink water, but also drink coconut water. The reason why I say coconut water is because coconut water will give you hydration. So water is H2O. Coconut water is H3O2. That gives you more hydration to make you more healthy, to give you more energy. So I would say that. As long as you're getting 2,000 calories, 1,800 calories, you're good. You're good. All right. But you got to have green leafy vegetables in all of your meals. Some type of vegetable. Eat your vegetables. Eat a good grain like wild rice, quinoa, amaranth, teff. You want to eat whole foods, bro. Stick to whole foods and stay away from everything else. If you can eat whole foods and stay within 1,800 to 2,000 calories, bro, that's a good schedule. That's a good schedule. And that's what I would say. That's what I would say. But you got to work out too, my boy. You got to work out. You feel me? Facts. I appreciate that, fam. And how often do you do a cheat day? I don't do a cheat day, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Now, see, Gaines, he'll do one every 2 weeks. I will say that's cool. If you working out, I'm gonna give you a preference though. I gotta say this. I gotta say it just for everybody else. If someone's gonna try to change their diet up and they want to eat healthy and clean, everybody asks me about a cheat meal. For the most part, nobody needs to have a cheat meal until they get to their goals. But if you have to have a cheat meal, I would say once every 2 weeks. And I don't mean a cheat day. I'm talking about one meal, bro. Like if you have ice cream, that's your cheat meal. Or if you're going to have fried chicken, that's your cheat meal. Now, me personally, if I do a cheat meal, bro, it's a cheat meal because I'm going to Thanksgiving. So for the most part, bro, I eat clean. I eat clean all damn day. Even on Thanksgiving, and Kristen, correct me if I'm wrong, even on Thanksgiving, I try to eat healthy. On Christmas, everybody else eating fried chicken, overindulging on their plates. Y'all, I be eating clean. I be eating clean. Yes, even on Thanksgiving. Cuz, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. What you think with me doing Pilates instead of the gym? I say do both, Kristen. I think you need the gym and Pilates. Especially if you want to cut. Yeah, do both. Shout out to Judy says, okay, that's on the seafood. That's on any food. Now, my cheat meals are seafood. Yes, my cheat meals are seafood. Everybody else's cheat meals are a little bit different. My cheat meals, all I eat is seafood. I don't do nothing else, bro. I don't do nothing else. Everything else I eat, bro. I don't even know if you saw it, but so I do mushroom chicken. It's called Eat Meaty. You can look up the ingredients. It's all natural. It's a mushroom. They get it from the mushroom root. And I do quinoa. It's all whole food, plant-based, and it's got protein in it. It's got my macros in it for my vegetables. It gives me energy, and it fills me up. Fills me up completely. So I will say that. So that's a really good question. Really good question. And shout out to matter of fact, shout out to Ernest. He says, facts, you do have a point because I've been seeing my dietitian for the past 2 years and it's been going awesome. Shout out to my man and co-host of the show. My boy been getting them right. You dig what I'm saying? In a real way. So shout out to you, Ernest. What an amazing topic. Absolutely. I agree. And shout out to Brittany. She says, there's always an enabler with these obese people on the show. That speaks volumes. Be aware of the people you have around you. Surround yourself with people who are like-minded. Everybody that's around me, they think pretty much like me. Everybody that's close to me, they have that same mindset. My mom works out every day. My mom works out every day. And matter of fact, she's trying to do more. And she's retired. She works out every day and trying to lift weights and just do everything. Y'all, health is wealth. Health is wealth in a real way. Like I said, everybody around me, they on the same vibes I'm on. How can you say you care and you helping them kill themselves? For real. That's it's crazy. That's why 600-pound lifestyle is so funny, because it just shows the psychological issues that people have. And and how ridiculous it is. It's so crazy. And that's why it's a good show to watch to learn what not to do. If you want to know what not to do, y'all, watch 600-Pound Lifestyle. 100%. This is psychological. Most people with an unhealthy emotional attachment to food need to seek out therapy. Agreed. As well, because in these situations, it's deeper than the love of food. Yeah, I agree. It's so deep, Brittany. It's insane. And shout out to Kristen because she said when she started eating cleaner, she could think better. They not thinking right because they're not eating right, Brittany. They need more. And it's unfortunate because a lot of them have to go through hard situations to stop. Some of y'all in the chat, not some of y'all in the chat, but I'm saying like there's people that may watch this and is going through something and probably have went through something to say, I need to change. And it got so bad to where they had to go through a scare. And this is why we need to bring shame back. People need to be shamed and people need to be scared into thinking that this is bad. That's why I had to give the whole spiel about we need to look at food differently. I'm going to attack the food because the food is a part of the mental. They will look at a food and think it's good when it's bad for them. That's a psychological thing. So we have to counterbalance it by giving them the opposite. They think the food looks good. I say the food is disgusting. It's terrible. Look at all the disgusting cheese. And someone that's addicted to cheese will say, y'all, I can't give up no cheese. You know how many people I hear say that when they know I'm plant-based and I do dairy-free? They're like, man, how did you give up cheese? Because it's addictive. I'm going to give y'all the game. My dad told me this a long time ago. We didn't eat cheese like that growing up. I mean, I ate it when I got older, but I didn't know what it was when I was a kid. So I asked him, I said, why don't we eat cheese? He said, just the thought of eating molded milk disgusts me. Ever since then, I said, nope, you know what? You're right. You're right. I won't even do it because it's true. Cheese is molded milk. So we have to have a different outlook on food. You tend to make a different action. You tend to make different decisions when you know the food is doing certain things to you. I also know cheese makes you constipated. So if you got issues with your stool, you damn sure don't need to eat no cheese because it'll make it worse. And so I think about this type of stuff to where, let's just say I do. Let's say Kobe Rise and Rise does have a cheat meal and eat cheese. I do know that I need to take a counter measurement and say, I don't need to eat nothing else. I need to eat and clean my colon out, drink some tea, and take some herbs that are going to cleanse my body, help dilute myself with some alkaline herbs, cleanse myself to get rid of all that gunk that's in my body because that's what I fed it. I have to look at food like that because I know that food is something that's going to fuel you based on performance. I base my workouts on performance. Same thing with my food. So if I eat food, it's got to be doing something for me. It's just like money. If I spend my money on something, I damn sure better be getting that shit back. Shout out to Rossi, baby. What's going on? If I spend my bread on something, what's if I spend $1? Matter of fact, hold on. Y'all love to see money so damn much. Hold up. If I spend $10, what's this $10 gonna get me? Am I gonna get some BigBack action? Am I gonna get some gout? Am I gonna get a heart attack? Or is this $10 gonna help fuel my body to where I'm gonna work out tomorrow and feel good? Is this $10 gonna help me gain some energy and possibly save my life from future chronic issues later down the line? I look at money that way. I look at food that way. I look at my life that way. And so that's what I have as far as a relationship. So you want to have a good relationship with food. You want to have a good relationship with people. You want to have a just great relationship in general with everything you have. It's like you got to take care of your stuff. So like if you take care of your stuff and treat it well, you get blessed with more things later down the line. That's how I was raised up. So if you think about it like that, Brittany, that's kind of how I operate. You dig? Shout out to you. She says, do you have a meal plan that you can share or customize? That I do. If you're looking for a customized meal plan, hit me on IG, King Alajuwan 21. We get you right. We get you right. Shout out to Brittany says, we have to disassociate happiness from unhealthy food choices and lifestyle. Listen, I agree. We have to disassociate happiness from unhealthiness. And I think we should promote healthy cooking. If y'all can cook in the chat, put a thumbs up. If y'all can cook, put a thumbs up in the chat. Because if y'all like to cook, your boy like to eat. So if you have a healthy association with your food, promote it. That's what I say. Promote that. And Shada Bridge says, Ernest, that's awesome. And I agree. So if y'all can cook y'all food, y'all gonna always be blessed. So if you can cook your food, then you know what you are digesting. If you can cook your food, you know what the food is gonna do for you, because you're the one putting ingredients in your own food. You know what type of seasonings you put in your food. You know how high heat you're cooking your food. You know the type of the source of food you're getting it, because if you're gonna cook it, you have to buy it from somewhere. So that means wherever you're buying it from, you got to make sure it's a clean source. So if you're buying yourself some good, clean source food and you cook it, take your time. I mean, for real, that's a part of loving yourself. That's having a happy association with food and lifestyle. Food and lifestyle. You feel me? Look at what this man's eating on IG. This man eating a fried chicken sandwich, French fries, mac and cheese, and some goddamn refried beans with some pizza. You think he love himself? He ain't cooked none of that food. He went and got it from the BigBack community. He got it from the BigBack community. And he doesn't love himself because he doesn't even know what's in it. All he knows is the food gonna taste good. I have a higher love for myself enough to where I love to cook. I love to cook. So it's a good sign that if you can cook your food, you know you love yourself a little bit more, because you're going to cook the right type of stuff for your body. In a real way. In a real way. So y'all, I'm out of time, and I'm so glad that y'all tuned in, because this was a great topic. This was an amazing topic. I want to give a shout out to everybody that pulled up. Shout out to Jay, man. We're going to get you right, bro. You feel me? Shout out to Jeter in the building, man. Shout out to you, man. Your story was real, bro. And definitely DM me for real, man. We're going to catch up. You dig. Shout out to Brittany Cole to the show. Shout out to Ernest Cole to the show. You dig. Shout out to Jabari pulling up. Shout out to my man Jay for pulling up. Shout out to my man Jaquil Kales for pulling up. Shout out to Jay. You feel me? Shout out to Showtime. Shout out to Gaines for pulling up, man. Y'all my dogs, man, for real. And this is why we have to have a community, because we have to keep harping on this stuff. The devil's at work, so we got to be at work too. The devil's at work, we got to be at work. You feel me? Shout out to Kay, shout out to Kristen, shout out to Jeter. You feel me? Shout out to Jess for pulling up. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Continue to tap in with me. Next week we're gonna have it's gonna be a funny show. So just stay tuned. Next week, every Wednesday, y'all, 8:00 p.m. We're gonna get to the bag in a real way. So when we're faced with an obstacle, you know what we do, y'all? We rise and we rise. Peace out. Let's get it.